What's the deal? What's the deal? You already know. It's your favorite fucking storyteller out of Compton. You already know it ain't nobody but Mafia Pooh, aka Auntie Pooh, aka Pussy Pooh, aka you already know. You know, there's so many names to go with this. What's the deal? You already know I'm always hit y'all with a real life story. Just about my life, what I've been through, how I've been through it. Ain't no judgment over here. It is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? I can't take back shit I did. It is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? If you ashamed of your past, that's on you, because I ain't. You understand? Period. Ain't nobody can tell you shit about me that I can't tell you about myself. And trust me, they ain't gonna tell it how I'ma tell it. I promise you, I ain't gonna leave out nothing. But anyway, what's the deal? Let's go on and get into part 12. So like I said, it was a motherfucking knock, knock, knock. Don't you come knocking at the door. So boom, Twin get up, because I'm like, I ain't gonna answer the door. So Twin get up and go to the door. Like, who the fuck at the door? So when he gets to the door, he look behind the little curtain. He like, oh shit. He like, get up, get up, get up, get up. So everybody squirming around, pulling their shit up. But you know, I'm sitting there, so I'm chilling. I'm like, what the fuck? Who at the door? It can't be Pops, because Pops already know what's going on in this motherfucker. I know it ain't him. You know what I'm talking about? Baby. Knock, knock, knock at that door open. Baby, it's Charles' mama and her two homegirls. I'm looking like, the fuck she doing here? I ain't never known her to be over here. Maybe she do come over here, but I ain't never known her to come over here or whatever. So she like, oh my God, thank God y'all opened the door. I'm faded. Whoopty whoop whoop. I was driving with the homegirls. I can't drive no more. Y'all know I don't let nobody drive my car. Da 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 da. So I'ma just stay over here real quick until I sober up. I'm like, so now I'm looking at Sally like, show mama. So Sally like, mama, I could take you home real quick. She like, you ain't taking me nowhere. You know I don't like the way you drive. Don't nobody drive me nowhere. I'm like, So the two friends walk in, they like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh, so y'all faded too? They like, yeah, we faded. So the one she came with, the first one that walked through the door, I was like, sure that ain't somebody daddy. But okay, that's somebody mama. And then the next one, I was like, oh. She came in looking like a black Sheba, you know what I'm talking about? She had the one shoulder casket on, you know, the jumpsuit or whatever. I'm looking like, damn, this old lady look good in this suit. Like, you know what I'm talking about? She was looking good. So I'm looking at her wherever she look at me. So they speak. They like, what's your name? Everybody going through their name. Oh, what the world? So I asked her, I'm like, what's your name? She like, Angela. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, my name Pooh. So the other girl like, you didn't ask my name? I said, I know. She was like, oh, she got an attitude. I can go sit in the car. I'm like, you really can? I walk in the kitchen. So when I go in the kitchen, I'm finna pour me another drink. His mama like, Charles' mama like, you ain't gonna pour me a drink? I'm like, I ain't know I was supposed to. She was like, I don't see how you didn't. Oh, this what you want? Alright, because you don't know me. I'm an asshole. I'm going to give it to you. So I'm like, okay. I pour her a drink. I'll give it to her. I tell them, like, what's up? Y'all want to play cards? What we doing? Because at this point, I done already realized they're not leaving. I can already see the game she playing. So it is what it is. Let's play. I'll go in there and check on my man. See if he gonna get up. He done for. He ain't waking up till the next day. Ain't nothing. It's a wrap. He done threw up all on the side. I got to clean it up. He done. It's a wrap. So I'll go in there and clean that shit up, throw the trash can away, you know, clean the bag out, put the trash can back right there so he can throw up. Go in there and check on that nigga, make sure he ain't choking on his own, throw up, that type of shit. But you know me, I work with kids and I do security. So by me working in the dorms, you know what we do. We put a backpack on you. You know what I'm talking about? So that way you can't, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that's how we do it. So anyway, deal with him, go back in there. Now we playing cards. Everybody taking shots. Charles' mama like, oh, I got a bottle in my car. Oh, okay. She like, can you go get it? I'm like, nah. She like, damn, I'm faded. You can't go to the car? Twin like, Pooh, why you being mean? Like, and I'm thinking to myself, shut the fuck up. But I forgot he don't know the deal. You know what I'm talking about? So he like, be respectful type shit. I'm like, man, give me the key. I'll go to the car or whatever. On my way, I'm looking for the bottle. I can't find it. I'm like, where the fuck the bottle at? So now I open up the car door. I'm like, damn, and I see that it's up under the seat. But the way the seat is, it's towards the back. But you know, since it flapped down, it's just like in an odd position. And I was too big to get it. Like my hand, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't going up under there. So maybe like 5 minutes later, I'm sitting up there. You know, I get frustrated. I'm just sitting there like, trying to get this bottle. So I'm finna really grab my phone and text the homegirl, come get the bottle. Before I can do that, Angela walk outside. She like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, the bottle just in between the seats, man. I can't reach it. I was just about to tell somebody, you know, to send somebody to come get it. She like, oh, okay. The Ange kind of short, which I'm short too. I'm 5'6". Ange probably was 5'4". You know what I'm talking about? I pick her up on a little thing so she can get the bottle. She like, so you Pooh? I'm like, yeah, I'm Pooh. What's up with you? She like, man, I just heard good things about you. I'm like, what you hear about me? She said, I just heard you know what you doing. I mean, you know, I say, you know, I do. She like, oh, okay. And then she rubbed my face. She was like, oh, your skin's smooth. I'm like, thank you. And I'm looking at her, and she looking at me. She take my hand and place it right on her ass. Like, she like, don't be scared. I'm like, I ain't scared. I'm like, what your homegirl gonna do? She said, that's what she get for telling me about you. She like, before we leave, make sure I get your number. I'm like, yeah. She like, yeah. I'm like, what I'm getting your number for? She like, what you think? I'm like, I want you to tell me. She like, for real? I'm like, yeah, tell me what you want. She was like, I want you inside me. I'm like, you sure about that? She like, I think so. I grab her by her face. I kiss her cheek. I kiss her forehead. I told her, let me know when you know. Until then, I don't play these type of games. I walk away. She's standing at the truck. Go in the house, I'm pouring up shots. As soon as I walk in, Charles, I'm like, what took so long? I'm like, the fucking bottle was in between the seat. That's what took so long. I'm like, and if you worried about what took so long, next time you gonna get it yourself. She like, what's up with your attitude? I'm like, nah, what's up with yours? So Twin like, Pooh, come on, bro, you can't keep getting at his mama like that. Like, you gotta chill. I'm like, yeah, you right. I'm like, we been drinking. Twin like, yeah, let's get back into the vibe. Like, you know. I'm like, all right. So Sally like, Mama Pooh not doing nothing, that's you. You the one making it obvious. I'm sitting there, I said, man, kill all that. Kill all that. Let's get to finish drinking and getting this game cracking. Cause you know Sally mad. Her action then got stopped. It was cut. Her homegirl still there. But now, her homegirl, my homegirl, and my boy, they in the room. Sally can't go in the room for whatever reason. I don't know what type of hold her mama got on her. I don't know if her mama know her lifestyle. I don't know the situation. But she couldn't go up in there. So now we just in there playing. We all in there playing. Now I'm getting offended. I'm like, no, take another shot. Take another shot. The whole time they think I'm drinking. I'm really not. I'm really not. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm already kind of faded. Sally like, I'm finna go. Her mama like, shit, you should have been left. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm talking about? Sally leave. Her homegirl in the room. She like, Pooh, you make sure my friend's straight. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you sure you wanna leave? She like, yeah, I'm gone. I'm finna go home. She leave. We still playing cards now. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. The one that looked like somebody daddy, she done passed out. Thank God. Because her attitude was horrible. I promise you. She done passed out. It's just me, Charles' mama, and Angela. I'm like, man, y'all go ahead. They like, show us how to work the TV. I go in there, I show them how to work the TV. I'm like, they like, you ain't gonna watch a movie with us? I'm like, man, I'm finna get in the shower, check on him. I'll be back in a minute. So I go roll up, check on him. He passed out. Of course, I go get in the shower, get out the shower, I come back. I go in the living room. I'm like, man, what y'all watching? I'm like, man, y'all watching some real shit. I don't want to watch this shit. They like, find something to watch. Find something to watch. I'm like, nah, it's cool. I'm just fucking with y'all, right? So I'm sitting on the couch. I done dozed off, low-key, because I'm faded. Nigga, when I wake up, like, I can feel something, but I don't really know what it is. Like, I kind of like, you know how you doze off, but not fully sleep. Like, you know, I kind of, you know, and like, oh, shit, wake up. When I wake up, nigga, Angela right here, but Charles' mama right here. So I wake up, I'm like, cuz, what y'all want? Charles' mama like, I gotta have it. I'm like, my nigga in the room. She like, we can leave. Angela like, we can go to my house real quick. I don't stay far from here. I'm like, why y'all want me? Like, what y'all on? She like, I just do. I just heard it was good. I ain't never been strapped before. And I think you cute, like, and I want you to do it. I'm like, man, y'all older, y'all tripping. Like, man, this ain't what y'all want. They like, it's what I want. So by then, nigga, the homegirl come out the room. She like, what you about to do? I'm like, cuz, come ride with me. I'm like, he sleep? She like, yeah. I'm like, come ride with me. I'm like, these bitches want to get hit. The homegirl like, fuck it, come on. Pack the backpack. We go down the street to Angela's house. Nigga, we get to Angela's house. Walk in the room. I mean, they immediately, they with it. I'm like, oh. You know what's on my homegirl? Like, I'm finna sit right here. The homegirl literally sitting on the end of the bed. Nigga, I strapped Charles' mama down. I got her. You gonna cut this attitude out, right? Right? I'm talking about, you gonna cut this attitude out, right? She like, I promise I ain't gonna never do that again. I'm like, you wasn't faking tonight, was you? No, I just wanted you, just what? I just wanted you just wanted what? I just wanted you, yeah, say that shit. Nigga, just spin her off. Grab the other one. Come here. That's what you want, right? Yeah. Boom. Oh, she like, oh shit. Wait. Nah, ain't no motherfucking wait. That's what you want. Bring your ass here. I'm not playing with you. Come here. Get over here. Bring your ass over. Put her head face down in it. You finna eat that while I'm hitting that. It's going down. We get over there for about a good hour and 20 minutes. We leave. Go back to the house. These niggas are still sleep. Get back in the shower. She get in the shower. I'm like, cuz, I'm up for the day. She like, me too. I'm like, bro, my sleep been passed. Like, ain't no going to sleep. She like, I already know. Phone ring. About 2 hours later. It's probably like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's they pops. He like, hey, court next week. Y'all be ready. Everything in order. I'm like, okay, say no more. The week that went past, we go to court. It's Charles' mama, Charles' daddy, Elizabeth, everybody, Sully, everybody in this motherfucker. We on the side with Pops. It's about to go down in this motherfucker. They let Charles and them go first. Elizabeth, they pleading their case. You could tell in the judge's face he don't even give a fuck about what they talking about, right? So then he get to Pops. And he asking Pops like, why do you think they unfit? Why do you feel, you know, this and that, besides them cheating? He like, why would I want my kids over here with grown women who have sex with people they've been knowing since they was minors? And I'm like, okay, well damn. Baby, not only did Pops put Charles' business and Ray Sean business out there, bitch, he put mine too. Come to find out, Pops the one told Charles' mama about me. He was just, when I say Pops laid it down in the fucking courtroom, he like, she's sleeping with her, he's married, this, and that. Why would I want my baby around this, and that? X, Y, Z, this is why. I don't know how they live in their life. I don't know what they into. If she's willing to watch my son, I'm like, oh, Pops, now why you throw me under the bus? Now why you throw me under the bus? Now Pops threw me under the bus in this motherfucker too. So now the Pops is, the daddy over there looking at me. The daddy, Charles, everybody looking at me like, y'all what? And in my mind, bitch, why would you ask Pops about me? When they got done with that court, Pops had full custody of that baby, right? When we walked out that court, Pops said, where you want to go eat at? Good job, Pooh. Bitch, I've been on the case the whole time. The whole time I've been thinking I'm being fucking nosy, bitch. Nah, Pops just set me up. Pops just set me up to get ran through this motherfucker. You understand? To help with his motherfucking case about them being unfit. How she popped up at the house late night, drunk, trying to sleep with me. How Charles tore up the house. All the shit. Everything hit the fan. The judge was like, nah, we'll revisit this in a year. Get your shit together. That's what he told Elizabeth. We get to the parking lot. Suddenly, the mama and the daddy trying to fight me. So Pop's like, ain't nobody finna fight her. He like, bro, why you mad? Why you mad? Charles' daddy like, cuz, that's foul, that's foul. He like, oh, it is? But you fucked my wife too. Everybody like, huh? Huh? See, the part I left out was this. When it came to that DNA test, right? Pops had already knew. When they did the DNA test at home, Charles and Elizabeth, she had to keep it real with Pops because she was nervous because she was like, it's saying it's a match, but it's saying he not the daddy. The whole time, the baby daddy was Charles' motherfucking daddy. Pops had already knew. So when they signed them business deal papers and all that, Charles' wife was in on it. He got Charles to sell them their estates that they had, thinking it was a combined deal, but really it was a deal between the wife and Pops. So when y'all ask why I don't talk to Rayshawn no more, that's why. Rayshawn felt like I crossed the line. Rayshawn felt like I crossed the line with Charles' mama. I don't give a fuck. Because you know Rayshawn's still in love with Charles. And to further the story, Charles and Rayshawn is together. Pop still had a baby. And life is going on. Charles' mama and Charles' daddy is divorced. Pops and Charles' mama is in business together. That's it. Hope y'all enjoy.